So another thing I wanted to talk about, Jody, is what a lot of people don't know is you might be the guy who actually started PGA Tour players living in residential housing instead of hotels. And I know you got some great stories about that.
Yeah.
And he still got some great friends from that too.
Yeah.
Well, how that all started was, I'd go up and play in the Sunny Hannah Amateur, the Western Am. And so, you drive to the tournament. No one had any money to stay in a hotel. So some of the amateur events would provide private housing for the players, have a place to stay, get some meals, save money. So when I started on the tour, I didn't have a whole lot of money. And so I'd call the tournament and say, I'm playing in LA Open my first year, and they'd say, well, that's fine. I said, well, do y'all offer private housing for the tournament? They go, what are you talking about? And I said, well, is there any volunteers that would like to house a pro golfer for the week that either lived on the course or nearby? And they said, well, no, we've never had that request before, but sure, I'm sure we can find you something. So I go to registration, check in, got my caddy. I go back over to the little trailer there, and the lady goes, "Hey, Jody, there's actually a guy overheard you asking about private housing, and he said he lives a couple miles down the street, nice house. He said he'd love to have you stay with him." I said, "Great, man, that's perfect." So introduced myself to the guy, stayed with him, and so that's how I would do it. Going, forward is trying to save money,
Right.
staying in private housing. And then sometimes if I had a caddy that I brought from Louisville or somebody from Georgia Southern, they said, yeah, caddy can stay too. I'd save him some dollars that way, right?
Yeah.
But most of it was all positive. But there was one particular instance that happened that I think is a pretty good story. So I'm meeting a lot of people, fans signing on. It's just everything's going great first year out on the West Coast. And
meeting a lot of people.
I committed.
Yeah.
I committed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I committed to go to the Hawaiian Open. And hotels on Waikiki Beach are crazy. They're $150 a night back then.
Oh, yeah.
So I called this guy that I stayed with during the Bob Hope. I said, "Hey, John," I said, "you happen to know anybody in Honolulu I could stay with?" And he goes, "Well, as a matter of fact, we do. We know a guy that lives on the 18th fairway at YLI Country Club, right where you play the tournament." I said, "You think you could call him and arrange that for me?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll give him a call." So anyway, we get the thing done, and he said, "Listen, when you get to Hawaii, you call Mr. Waterhouse. No cell phone, just pick up the phone inside Wildlife Country Club, call Mr. Waterhouse and tell him who you are. He'll be looking for you." So I get there, put my bags in the locker room, go play the practice round. I'm putting. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna get the office phone there. I'm gonna call Mr. Waterhouse and see what's going on." So I call, get an answering machine. "Please leave a message." Like, okay. "Hey, this is Jodie Mudd. I'm playing in a tournament. You're connected with my friend John Borba. Just giving you a call. It's 6:00 at night. I'd like to check in. Please just call me over at YLI or just walk over, right?" So another hour goes by. It's 7:30, 8:00. I get on the phone. I call. Same thing. Answering machine. So I'm thinking, oh man, I'm in trouble now. Like, hell, I don't have enough money to get a cab to go to Waikiki Beach.
You're going to be sleeping in a bunker.
So the locker guy's about to close up shop. And he says, hey, Jody, I said, I got about another 30 minutes. I'm going to lock it up, man. I got to get out of here. 6:00 comes off early in the morning. I said, okay. I said, just give me a couple minutes. I think I'll be able to take care of it. So I look down the hallway there at the locker room, and there's this little massage room. There's a massage table in there. I said, oh, shit. So I take my suitcase and my bag, and I slide them in the massage room there. And I said, hey, Bill, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you tomorrow. And I slide in that massage room, close the door, turn the lights out, get me some. And I hear Bill, he walked past me. I hear the keys going in to lock the locker room. He locked up. So I turn the light on. I get me some towels. I lay some towels on top of the massage table. I mean, it's 5-hour time difference. I mean, it's 3 a.m. I'm knocked out, right? So I fall asleep.
Right.
I'm on the massage table on Tuesday night of the Hawaiian Open. I'm on the massage table sleeping, and I look at my watch and it's like 5:30. Of course, 5-hour time difference. I was way up. And I said, shit, what am I going to do? I said, well, I'll just sit in here real tight, and when Bob comes in, opens up the locker room, I'll just slide my stuff back out across the hallway there, and I'll just walk in like I just coming in, the next morning, right? So lo and behold, about 6 o'clock, I hear a little rattling going on. He opens the door, turns all the lights on. I see the lights on the crack on the door, right? He walks on in, goes in the locker room, the little space there where he's doing the shoes.
Right.
I open the door real light. I look out the hallway, and I don't see him. So I walk out. I go to the row where my locker is, take some stuff. I go in, take a shower, get cleaned up, man. Open up my suitcase, put my clothes on. I said, I'll find out this Waterhouse guy later. Get a caddy. I'll go to the golf course, right? I'm thinking, I get on about number 14, and it hit me. I said, shit, what am I going to do if this guy's not even in town? I can't stay in the locker room all week.
Yeah.
So I got a little nervous, and I came in. And when I came in, got something to eat, I went to my locker, and there was a note that said, Jodie, sorry on the mix-up last night. I thought you were coming in Tuesday night, not Monday night. So anyway, I ended up getting hooked up with Mr. Waterhouse and stayed on 18th fairway. But that's the kind of the way it was, There wasn't much money to be made. Hotels were expensive.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Hey, I'm old Pub Links guy. I know how to deal with those kind of situations. I adapted well.
Well, I just want you to know that they're still a warrant out for you for vagrancy in Hawaii. I don't know if you know that or not.